on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Lance now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 51. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
36. Mike 36. Time to go now.
And Lance now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage? Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance rolling to his right. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Packers' 9-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's go, baby. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Here we go. 41.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
A final shot before half for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Lance flushed out right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep.
Mostert will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 49er 16-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance, that swung out to Mostert.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.